Hi, this is Dr. Cannell, the Vitamin D Council. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the release of the report by the Institute of Medicine's Food and Nutrition Board that was released in November of last year. What the board basically said is we're not going to talk about or write about anything except bone. We just don't think there's enough evidence about anything but bone. And so they wrote about bone, and they said that levels of 20 nanograms per milliliter were fine in regards to bone. They ignored, for example, a German study in which pathologists waited anxiously for people to die in automobile accidents, and then they biopsied their bone and obtained a blood sample at the same time. And that study found that there are benefits to bone well above 20, almost up to 40 nanograms per milliliter. But they ignored everything but bone, and that was their conclusion. They did spend a full page, by the way, on autism, which I was glad to see. They didn't reference any of my work, but they did spend a full page on it. They did make some significant increases in levels. They're still inadequate, but they're improvements. What they really did was that they said that the no observed adverse effects level is 10,000 international units, and they increased the upper limit, which is based on the first figure, and that's now 4,000 international units per day, and that's enough for scientists now to start doing meaningful studies by using meaningful doses. So I think all in all, what the Food and Nutrition Board did was a step forward. It was a baby step, and they could have taken a bigger step. It's important to remember that the amount of evidence that exists of the dangers of vitamin D deficiency far exceed the amount of evidence that existed about cigarettes when cigarettes were first forced to put warning labels on their packs. I mean the evidence is not even comparable. Vitamin D deficiency is more harmful than cigarette smoking, and I don't think anyone would really debate that. Well, maybe they would.